Hey, what's up, Tim? Scott?
We got Tim, we got Scott. I'm going to move some things around here. Boom, 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 boom. And
it's Eric.
There it is.
What's up?
What's up?
Soup.
Tim's like, hey, I beat everybody. Haha.
Brenda.
I probably couldn't have this brick of a battery just sitting here on my desk. Eh? This is the one that works. The other one's toast.
What did you toast a battery today?
No, that's my X-Max batteries that I was using for charging batteries or charging stuff before. And needless to say, one of the batteries, they just apparently don't like being discharged that way. Why are there earplugs on my desk? That's gross. That's gross. Anyways. All right. Okay. So I got to steal some pictures. I'm not going to wait for this thing to finish this thing first. I don't want to overload this computer too much.
Why not? Overload it, make it crash, middle of the show. That's the way to do it.
Crash it right in the middle of the stream, leave you high and dry, just sitting there all by your lonesome. You wouldn't even have Tim to bother you this time.
Like Garth from Wayne's World. You ever watch the Body Snatchers, man? And it's on their head.
Oh, Chase is on here. And hey, Brenda is actually Rylan, right? Maddox is probably hiding in his room.
Where's Maddox?
Maddox, where are you?
There's Gordon.
Oh, he's late. Gord's late. Oh. You better read back through the comments, Gord. You're late and we were talking about you.
You must be on like South Vernon time or something.
Yeah, Southie time, eh? So, what do you got on your bench today?
Well, I'm going to take a quick picture because it's probably the best way of doing it. This is what's on my bench. Doop-doop.
I'll just wait for it to show up here. Oh,
I also have this on my bench. M12.
Oh.
Yeah. This monstrosity. Man, having this in your hand versus the M12, this is like a brick.
M17? Yeah.
M12, M17. Gosh, I got
well, you sent me some other pictures too.
I think some other pictures too that we gotta talk about as well.
Gotta discuss.
Big discussion there.
Chat about. I'm just afraid of making my computer go.
Yeah, the M17 versus the M12, and there's a video coming up about this as well.
I'm just going through some of the stuff that you sent me a message about, and it just triggered me and triggered. I'm triggered.
Ah, I'm backing down.
Yeah. You were commenting. You were showing me a link to a raffle.
Oh, God.
I don't know how you guys feel about these things, but I don't agree with them. I understand the principle behind them. As a person who's participating in a raffle, I'm going to move this camera up. As a person participating in... There, now you can see my shiny head. Shiny. Person participating in a raffle, that's cool, fine. You might be, but the people who are putting on some of these raffles, when they are making ridiculous amount of bank
God, ridiculous.
on some of these things that they're raffling off. That's just morally wrong.
No, I
I
can't
don't
even
care what
enter it.
anybody. It's wrong. It's just straight up wrong. So that's why I've never supported raffles. I never will. I'll support ones to do like charity ones, but never those ones where you're buying stickers to win this truck and all that
And
stuff.
you know that big lump sum money. You know what it's worth. You know damn well what it's worth.
Yep.
So it's $160 item, max, shipped across Canada.
Yeah.
You put in $260 for this raffle for a chance to win because you're so addicted to gambling that you just gotta win.
You sound like you've got like some issues or past life regrets that you want to hash out.
Well, it all started about 4 years ago. Actually, longer than that. With
Well,
the
it all
raffle
started
night.
back when I was a wee little lad.
And I watched the wheel tick by. Tick, tick, tick. Aaron's got it. It's going so slow. And click. Aaron lost it. It was one of those like $2,000+ rigs that are so realistic and
Yeah.
big one. Yeah. I can't buy stickers anymore. Chad, you're addicted. Don't do it. I figured it out. I did win a couple things off the raffles. Yes, I won some tires, some rims, some axles. But the money I spent, by the end of it, instead of entering a raffle,
right,
for axles, I have nothing to put these axles on, but they're Vanquish axles.
Mm-hmm.
I could have bought something else I wanted.
That's like sale flyers. You know when you get a for sale flyer, Canadian Tire. That's a prime one. I used to be so guilty for that. I'd look at it. I didn't need it, but it was like 60% off, so I had to have it because it was 60% off.
Or you see the ones that are like 70, 80% off. Like, oh, I have to buy it. I don't need one. I got 10, but I just need some more. I need some more grinder discs that I will use when I'm 90.
Chad, gotta try something new here. Oh no, maybe I better hold on. I'm not going to do that yet because I'm pretty sure you guys are noticing a little bit of lagging. Are you?
I'm anything yet? Nothing yet.
Okay. I'm getting a little bit of lagging on my end, but it's because I am way, way, way overloading this computer, trying to make it do too many things at once. Because somebody, this guy over here, had me out playing with trucks too late, and I didn't get any of my stuff done on time.
To be fair,
it can't be my fault.
To be fair, somebody was a little bit late.
Well, I needed to find a controller. It's a good thing I found the controller for that one because the other truck let me down. So,
yeah, that passed today.
I'm not very impressed with that today. Tim was not impressed, and the motor is yes, the motor is coming. That's what I was going to say. Where the hell did I put this other thing?
So, for everyone that doesn't know what happened, I broke another one of Travis's trucks. Aaron breaks everything. Ruins everything.
Why you got to be like that?
Well, because the winch needed testing.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He breaks winches. He breaks
the unbreakable parts. Like, who breaks a servo saver in an 8-scale buggy? It's not like the servo saver on the actual servo. It's a built-in one with the 2 arms.
Here does.
That never breaks. It's like
that guy.
It's spring-loaded and it's supposed to lift up and not break the servo. But I broke the part that you're not supposed to break.
You broke the part that's supposed to save the parts.
I've got I got another one here I found. But then I moved my computer in here. I was looking for maybe something that could help you. Darn it, where is it? I just had it. I made a big commotion. I scared all my cats.
So while he's looking, Chad, yes, my package arrived. And yes. What else is in here? Where is it? So I'm going to show you guys these tiny little things. And I'm going to do a little bit of a mail day kind of thing today too. Wow, Aaron.
It's like magic. It just disappeared. I thought it was right here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
So, yeah, make it bigger.
Hold on. I make it. Okay, that says it's done. See, now there's no glitching anymore. Make you bigger. There you are. Now you're bigger.
So here is the part. Need something. There we go. My face. Good contrast. This little part here has a spring on it, and when it hits something, it's supposed to do this here. See it separating there? It's supposed to open up and separate. Now, this arm here is what I broke off. It goes from here and it goes to the servo. Yeah, for turning action. So instead of, springing, which I think it still had spring to it, it broke right there.
Okay. Yep. I was super impressed by that.
So I got this random one I picked up randomly. I thought it was from my rigs like 8 years ago. Might fit in that thing, maybe. I don't know.
Hoping. There's a possibility.
It's definitely more beefy, more rugged than that Kronos one, because that Kronos one, it was like...
It's brittle. It shattered apart in pieces. I actually probably can show you guys here.
Yeah, this thing feels like RPM plastic. I think this might be an RPM one from way back when. What it's for, I do not know.
I'm gonna guess that this puppy has the same one in it. And now I get to try out my new gadget here. Okay, that says it's done. This says it's done. So I'm gonna minimize that, and let's bring this back up here, and let's share this.
Tim said they went back and broke all 3 trucks.
They broke all 3? Of course they did. Of course they did. All right. I got something new. Now, hopefully it doesn't make my computer lag too much. But this is a Corrali Python.
Uh-oh.
And this should have the same steering servo setup in it. And I'll zoom in a bit here. Anyways, you guys can see it. Exactly the same, right there. That bad boy.
Right there. Right there is where I broke it.
Bad boy, right? Gotta go there. That bad boy. This where this mounts on, and the red part is. Get my big thick ass finger out of the way. This plastic piece broke. Just boom, exploded, shattered. It's like got little fragment pieces on it, like it was just a molding issue or whatever. But the point I'm having with this is I've tried to take this car out. This is a demo unit, not this one. Not this car. This car I haven't even taken out yet because I was waiting to do the other one first. But,
Aaron breaks things.
Yeah, right? Aaron breaks things.
Yeah, I was driving across the snow, hitting the little bumps from people's footsteps, and then had no steering.
Yeah, and then boom, into the fence. Out of roll.
Yeah, I wasn't even going that fast.
Right?
We have video footage for everyone that breaks stuff. If I break something, I broke that. I was going full out. No. Turn. Nope. Slow down. Abort.
I got it. Oh no, I don't got it.
Well, I hit the part in between the posts, so it was like more springy. That's something that I done with my 8 scale buggy.
Yeah.
And
I'm
worked
just
fine.
reading what Gord's saying. Gord sent me some photos. I haven't looked at the photos yet, Gord, because I didn't want my computer to bog down. I'm going to show off this because Chad's here, and I don't know if he's really busy. He might be. He might not be. But you guys remember this?
Cell phone size drifter.
Cell phone size. So I have a broken cell phone here. So this is a iPhone 8, 6 or 8. I can't remember. They're not much different in size.
iToy.
And so this is what is in the. Oh, it broke the box. Whoop. Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
What'd I do?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Make it go back. There it is. There it is. I'm throwing things around here, man. So here is the chassis. That's super small. Like, it's so cute. It's so small.
So small.
So small. Like, and it's like sprung. The springs aren't mounted up in the front of this. I haven't done any of this stuff yet because I'm still waiting for the motor. I got a little care package from Chad. So in said care package came some more electronics. I think I showed you guys this last time.
The little mini receiver.
Oh, do I have change in my pocket? Oh, okay. Well, here, let's do this. This is a 1 inch. This is a 1 inch beadlock wheel. It's smaller than the wheel. This is the receiver, right? So that's crazy small. That's hurting my eyes just looking at it right now.
Microscopic.
I'd show you the servo. The servo is super, super tiny right there. One thing I'm not overly impressed with, I don't know if it's going to be a problem or not, but this wire is right on the bottom. It actually, if you look real close, it sticks up a bit there, eh?
Yeah, it does.
So that wire is going to scuff if I ever bottom this thing out hard, which is a little bit of a concern for me.
Can you not put it down beside?
The wheels are, I've got different wheels, but I'll show you these ones because they are pre-mounted already. I mean, these ones are the wheel size. So you're going to get a little bit of height, I think. Depends on what we get for a transition, right? Those are about the size of a quarter. And then I'm afraid to open this all up because I don't want to lose everything. But there's like front springs in there. You see all those tiny little nuts and bolts and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, holy crap. And then if you look real closely in here, there's even some belts in here. Because this is a belt drive as well. There's the belts, right? You can almost see them. They're super small. Get the right lighting on them. They're there.
Oh, I see them.
So there's belts in there. There's some more parts, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. This little dude here, this guy, professional censored brushless ESC. Now, I'm still waiting on the motor. This is just the ESC part. So I'm going to show you guys. That's why I'm not building any of this stuff yet. Actually, it's not really the reason I'm not building it yet. The real reason I'm not building it yet is because I'm scared. So this is a censored brushless ESC. So
small.
I need something super small so I can point this out to you guys here. This right here, that is the sensor port. And I believe this is this is running to the receiver. These are your two main power wires coming in, which I got to put ends on still. And there's your 3 wires going out to the ESC or to the motor, which will mount up on this tiny little engine plate here. Little carbon fiber sucker. Super pretty. Be very cool to get this thing together. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See the size of that little belt? Like, my daughter's got hair elastics that are bigger than that. You know those little loop, like, actually, you know those stupid little loops ones you can do that the kids had, the little girls always have them. They have those little loop whatever, and they do looming and stuff like that with them. That's what that's the same size of. So this is the program card that it comes with, which is
bigger than the whole car.
Almost the size of the car. So, yeah. Anyways, Chad, it did show up, and I'm glad it did. And now I'm just waiting and waiting. And yes, I want one of those bodies that you're getting. So shoot me a message as to which ones show up first and how much you want for them, and I'll figure something out. I don't care if it's painted or not. I'll figure something out with it. I just want one of those bodies. I really did like the Porsche ones were cool, but I can make do with other things. Yeah, so that's that. So, what do you got? What else you got, Aaron?
Oh, I got my little mini one. I was just checking it out. It's like, oh yeah, I got one of those too.
Oh, where is he? Put him back in here. There.
I got my little one too. It's the same size, but
yours is a racer though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours is a fast room.
I still haven't figured out my servo arm action on this yet. Tried to figure it out one day, and I was like, I don't even know what kind of spline these things have or any of that.
That's okay, because my buddy Chad's going to put on a clinic.
Well, I'm going to hand this back to my buddy Chad when he's back in town. I'm going to be like, okay, fix it. I don't know what it needs, but make it whole, make it one. And then we can go down Penticton and race with Terry.
Jeez, I could bring a whole horde at that size.
This size?
Yeah, I could bring him down on a bike.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Yeah.
From your backpack or town. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do next time he's in town. I'm going to drop this off for him. Like, I don't know what I need.
No.
I can't figure it out. I tried looking it up, and I just...
That's one of the things that I find with all of that super small scale stuff is that it is very, very hard to find information. Like just general information is super hard to find.
Yeah, because I got to find out if that spline is the same, atomic spline the same as a different brand spline.
Yeah.
And what hole that screw is for the steering. Because that hole on the servo saver I got now is super, super small. And the bolt I need to put into it is like 1 or 2 sizes too big.
I didn't even, you know what I haven't looked at? I'm scared to look at it. I haven't opened up the little box that the servo came out of. I don't want to look at that servo horn. So I got Tanya for Christmas because she's been doing a lot of weeding with vinyl and stuff like that. I got her these set of those goggles with the lenses that flip down and stuff.
Ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk.
I think I'm going to have to stack them like 3 deep on this thing so that I can see what the hell I'm doing.
I'm just gonna say it. I was gonna hold back.
What?
Maybe I'm not sure if you got the patience for this.
For what? The little guy?
A tiny, small thing with small screws.
I don't know if I have the patience either. But I'm going to find out. I mean, it's not like I can lose any more hair. So we're good there. That was another thing I was going to show you guys.
Yeah, because I gotta get down there and race with Terry down there on his track.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I have a Mini Z around here, or else maybe it's still at the store.
Yeah, because you got a Mini Z. I think Wayne's got a Mini Z.
Yep, but the ones we have are two-wheel drive, not
That's
all-wheel
fine.
drive. Well, what's yours?
Mine's all-wheel drive,
Yeah, cheater.
but I'll hit
And
more things quicker than you will.
you'll hit things quicker than me, and the car will explode into pieces. I have a Mini Z, but it's not brushless. It's just the regular standard brushed one.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
a McLaren. I don't even know where the heck it is. I'm just looking around.
We'll organize it and we'll go down there. And
Yeah, absolutely.
I know Terry. He
We'll
could
wait
use
till
some
Chad's
company
back in
down
town.
there.
We'll wait till Chad's back. We'll drag everybody down.
Well, we'll get him fix my car first, and then we can go down there.
Right. Right. Because my buddy Chad can fix everything.
That's super small.
I got another one here I haven't touched because I'm really scared of the parts on it.
Or you can get, well, Tim he makes those little tiny crawlers. I don't know how he did that. Oh, even Scott's got a mini Q or Z thing. Yeah, Scott's it.
I've got these two.
So we're gonna load your truck. Or we can even take a car because our stuff is like smaller than controllers.
So I've got
those things.
I've got these, right? So this one is Keenan's, which he's still building, which I just got a new servo for him so we could finish the build. So it's partially done. And Keenan has actually been doing most of the building on this one. He's got the axles and stuff done. He's done a lot of the hard parts, but we ground to a halt because we needed a servo still. So we got the servo. That's all good to go. But the one that's really scaring me now is even going to be harder to do. And it's going to be this guy.
Oh, geez.
So this guy's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to doing it. But the terrifying part, take a look at those wheels. There's actually wheel nuts on the wheels, and there's leaf springs on this thing. And yeah, it's just like, look how many studs are on those wheels.
So what is that? Like a 1 mil screw?
I don't even know. Like when you look at them,
Because that wheel's got to be smaller than those 1 inch.
well, let's take a look here. Let's try and find some here. That's cab. I mean, that's the cab. Super tiny. Where are the wheels? Yeah, there's the wheels in there, and they're about the size of a dime. I'll cut this open.
Got to be like 1.5.
I'll cut this open so we can take a look at it here. Where did my good scissors go?
They're gone.
I could put 15 sets of scissors on my desk, and they will end up over there on the other side of the room every freaking time.
Chad seems to think that'd be fun to build.
This one, it might be fun to build, and I've been meaning to get to it, but it hasn't been. It's been very low on the priority list. Just because I've been trying to get other ones done, and I keep letting Aaron run my stuff and breaking my trucks.
Breaking them all.
Keep on having to fix more stuff every single time. I need better scissors. If anybody wants to donate a pair of scissors to me, that'd be awesome. Okay, so let me get down here in the light. Let's shine the light on it. There.
Jesus.
It is super tiny. Like, so tiny.
It's like 1.5 mils.
Right? Like, oh, there's a ladybug on my desk. Crawling around.
Still alive?
Still alive.
Huh.
Oh, there's the bag I was looking for. There they are.
Oh, God.
Those are the studs, or the wheel nuts.
Well, hold on a second. What? Is that part number on there? Show it up again there. Let's see it. Show me again. And I'll search on my phone. OHSW
90103.
103. Just gonna see what it comes up. Oh, it shows the whole rig here.
Yeah, Chad, if you want one of these, I'll get you one. Matter of fact, you know what, bud? If you want to build it, the only thing I ask is that you build it on camera. And when I say camera, I don't mean you have to talk. I just mean I need a time lapse of it being built, so that we can do a little thing on it or something, and then make an epic military crawler course for it. And someday I might be able to get that stuff back in the package. I can't even get stuff back in the package, so I don't know how that's going to work. These little grunt style tire treads.
There's even little U-bolts in there. This comes with a manual.
Comes with a manual.
That's all thing that comes up. I put the part number in. It has listed in the manual.
Instructions? We don't need no stinking instructions.
But it doesn't say what size they are. They're small and sufficient.
So I got all the stuff for it. I got all the pieces for it. I got all the hardware here for it. So Chad, if you want to build that guy, because I'm not going to get to it. I've been meaning to get to it now for 2 months. Since they released it, I've been meaning to get to it. So, okay, I'll get you a camera to video build it with. I have cameras kicking around here all over the place. It's not a super great one, but it's good for doing builds on a table. Or phone camera works good too.
Even has little U-bolts too, eh?
Hey?
Even has little U-bolts.
Yeah, like
everything.
Super small. And I want to run it, but I just don't. I don't want to build it. I'm not feeling it right now. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, man?
I hear you. Yeah, I'm not getting a listing here for what that actually size is.
Oh, I could probably find them, but
you probably just get a caliper out and measure it.
Okay, so let's get into this.
Is it ready?
Yeah. Let's get into some. Whoa! Stop that. Let's go with. Let's go with us. Get this okay. Dim.
Come on.
What about the guy at the store? We're all bearded guys at the store, except for him. When he's at the store, he's not. He's getting a beard. Kind of beard.
No, I can't really grow a beard.
Something going on there. Everybody's got a beard. Actually, Ryan might have shaved his off, didn't he? I think he did. Anyways, let's get to this. Video file. Let's
dive in.
Dive in. Here we go. Full dig. Full dive. So first thing we got, Red Dog are releasing the Sky RC Bluetooth scales. Basically, that's what you're getting from that. They are identical, but they come with some stickers to mark them front, rear, left, blah, blah, blah. But it's just basically, it is the exact same thing. It's rebranded. Sky RC, however, has released, last week we talked about the Nano, or not last week, a couple weeks ago we talked about the Nano, which I have here. This is their new AC version. So you can plug this one in and it's a dual charger. So it'll do all the same stuff as this little Nano guy, which I'm going to do a full unboxing review type thing on here shortly. I was just getting this camera deal set up here so it'll work better. And then you can work that off your phone, Bluetooth capable, same functions, same everything. Only charges up to like 15 amps, I believe it is.
Only 15 amps.
But
I don't think you should be charging more than that, ever.
Well, I remember at the track that one time we were racing and we needed batteries charged, and I charged at 30. The most that iCharger would do. And I was actually sweating. My palms were getting sweaty waiting for it to finish charging. So, yeah, I agree. I don't think that we should do that. Traxxas has released a full set of Sledgehammer tires now for the X-Max. I talked about this last week in another video. Green, orange, and black chrome. Speed rated, 8S rated, whatever you want to call that. I don't really understand how they can call things 8S rated.
All wheel speed.
All of it, right? HPI has released the WR8. Now, the WR8 this is the Flux version. It's basically a four-wheel drive short course chassis that's been set up as a rally car.
Perfect.
It looks badass. I like it. I kind of want one. I haven't wanted anything from HPI in a long time, but I like this thing. So they're doing two versions of it.
Body. Don't be falling in love with the body.
Don't be falling in love with the body?
No, it's just a body. You got to think about what's on the inside.
Okay, well, there's what's on the inside.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to take a look at the guts and stuff. Adjustability. Is it raceability?
Yeah, I mean, there's some adjustment there.
I do like those tires, though.
Well, it's a rally car.
The rally blocks.
Rally car. Rally block tires, man.
Yeah.
So they did two versions, though. Or they're doing two versions. A Flux version with a 4,000 kV brushless motor.
Oh, a Nitro.
And a Nitro version, which nobody will buy. And it'll just fall away into the nether.
But Nitro makes lots of noise.
Yeah, which is the reason you probably won't see many people run them.
Right there.
This is Kyosho. This is the new Kyosho. I gotta find the list.
Yeah, don't go fall in love with the body, Aaron. Don't go fall in love with the body. That body
Don't go fall in love with the body, man. This is a Phaser Mark II. This is the FZ02 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR. Blah 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 blah. That's a mouthful. This body is a replica of a famous car called the Hakosuka GTR.
Hakosuka 2000 GT.
Hakosuka GTR. So I'm gonna do this here because I don't know if I'm even saying it right. So you guys tell me if I'm saying this right. Okay. You tell me if I'm saying this right. That Hakosuka GTR. Does that sound right?
Right to me.
Okay. Okay, we're good. Wrong button. Wrong button. It moved on me. Okay. So, anyways, this is the newest brushless. It is on the newer style platform from Kyosho. So this wheelbase will be the same as other drifters. It's around the 260 mil area. 200 mil wide.
Could be a good wet car.
Yeah. Actually, kind of be a fun scale spec car to rip with.
It's raining out. It's okay. It's waterproof.
Yeah.
That's an uncensored motor, right?
But even run that body on an actual good chassis and scale spec racing.
Oh, that'd
Imagine
be
if you start wiping the floor with people with that thing, that would be freaking wicked.
And when you pass it, Hakatsuka!
So it's pretty detailed. It's nice. I mean, they do a good job of their bodies when they make them, so I've never had any issue. No, it's not beer. It's an iced tea. RMX has released a new version, 2.5 of the RX. Now, this chassis is actually, you can convert it and set it up in multiple configurations. You can set it with the motor behind the rear axle, in front of the rear axle, behind the rear axle up high, in front of the rear axle up high. This would probably be my next. I'd probably build this one next if I was going to do an MST. I mean, I've been looking at that KMW, but that's like $1,000 drifter, and I'm not drifting enough lately, so can't justify that.
It's got 3-year or 4-year conversion. Eh?
That's the head of the axle high mount conversion or version setup, whatever you want to call that. That's behind the axle conversion again. There should be another picture here. It shows it up high, mounted it behind the axle. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Up high behind the axle. So you got lots of configurations and different setups for your CG, right? And this is A Plastics. This is the Easy. Where is it? The Easy Made Mazda FC3S,
AKA RX-7.
Yep. With the fake wide body kit on it.
Perfect. As long as it looks the part. It doesn't have to bolt it on there. As long as it looks like it, it's a wide body kit. It looks like it, but it's not something you bolt on because it's not molded in. Chase, you still here? If you're still here, you're going to like this. What's that
This is a 40 millimeter high lift set, so you can truly make your Sen F450 into a complete brodozer. This comes out from a company called H-Tech Custom Products, and it's all machined aluminum, really nice stuff. But the whole thing is to give you a 40 millimeter lift on the entire truck, right from front to back. Give you that big jacked up oil patch. Chase, I'll take one.
I'll take one. I never touched pavement, or I never come on pavement.
Look at the brodozer.
Look at that thing.
Yeah.
That's like
like
brothers all over it.
That's a SEMA car. I totally think that's a SEMA vehicle. And what's up next? Yes, RC four-wheel drive. This is a 0.7 inch, which is this really, really small one. BF Goodrich, all terrains. So it's another tire release from them for that super little TF. The little TF2 124th. Yeah, that thing. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. And then they put out a set of 155 aluminum dually rims that actually look pretty realistic. They look pretty cool, except they're 155s. So they're super small, fronts and rears.
Yeah, I'm not sold on those.
Yeah, they're not bead locks. You're going to have to glue your tires still. They're strictly looks. That's all they're really good for. There's the looks that you're trying to get on here. You want to do that aluminum, I don't know, Alcoa style aluminum rim look on your truck. There you go.
But the only problem with that being 155, like on the 3500s or the 350s, those are big rims. Mm-hmm. They're like 20s or 20 plus. Yeah, it's a big rim, big tire.
So it'd be more realistic to have a 1.9 or a 1.7.
1.9 at least, about 2.2. The small tire. Oh, so, what's that?
This
is that Pirelli?
Yes, it is.
I can break that.
You can break this. Now, this is called the Skeeter. It is a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive 4S brushless ready to run monster truck. I can tell you, if you guys can't see it, what market and who they're gunning for with this one. They're totally gunning for the max on this one. For us, same ratings, same everything, same general size, runs the same type of rubber and wheels. All the sizing is almost identical. Unfortunately, my experience with Corrali, particularly today, has not been that good. So, yeah. Oh, come on, Gord. You'd paint that body. You know you would.
The proper paint scheme on it looked fine.
Can't really tell if you look on top. It almost looks like it's got an LED light bar on the top. But there's your chassis configuration. Pretty similar. Power HD came out with a new high-tech, high-torque set of servos. So this one here is set up in... I'm going to find your ratings here. This one has a torque rating of 39 kg at 6 volts, 40 kg at 7.4 volts. So that's 555 ounces. 8.4 volts is 50 kg or 694 ounces. At a speed of 0.065 seconds at 8.4 volts. That's racing speed. Turbo. Right?
That's like race car speed.
Question is, Gord, are you going to send it at my head like everything else you drive? So, yeah, that's the 50. So they have this one, which is the 50, and it is steel gears, not titanium or any of that. It's actual steel gears. So it's not a lightweight unit. And then they have the 70. Oh. So 70 is basically a 1,000-ounce inch servo when you're running it at 8.4 volts. 833 ounces at 7.4 volts, so 60 kg. And 55 kg, 763 ounces at 6 volts.
That's pretty skookum.
Yes. Now, what I haven't seen, and I haven't had a real chance to look at the specs, I'm assuming this is a standard size servo. I could be wrong. It might be a large scale servo, but it doesn't really specify in Power HD's website very well. It just gives you a list of specs, but there's no dimensions. So I don't know. Maybe it's super good. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
Or maybe it's like super small, the ones you ordered, those R6s.
Yeah. So Futaba put out the T10PX, the 10PX. It is now available in North America for pre-order through pretty much all of their distributors. So 10-channel Futaba.
10.
All of them. You need 10. There's two versions. There's the electric. So this is the SBS-E. So this would be the one you'd be using in your race cars and your on-road stuff. And then the other version has the fail-safe cutoff in it, which is the nitro version, gas version, whatever you want to call it. Right? Now, they only come with 4-channel receivers, though.
Where's 10-channel receivers?
I'm still waiting to see them. Any of the guys with the SCX6s, Trial has put out an all-aluminum rear tire, spare tire mount. Right? So, I mean, you mount that great big beast of a heavy-ass tire on the back end, just hang it there. The thing's 30 pounds, right? So who cares about your side weight? And then we don't bling out your rims. They came out with a new set of rims.
Nice.
Beadlock wheels, Type Bs. There are 5 colors. There's a black and a purple and an orange and a red and a blue.
There's a blue, yeah.
I'm kind of digging the purple myself, but I have an idea in my head what I would build a all purpled out SCX6.
Barbie mobile. Yeah.
Actually, it's one of the few vehicles that a Barbie probably fits in properly.
Probably.
With her legs being that long.
Yeah.
Right? All aluminum construction. Should be pretty decent. That is pretty much it for what's new in RC. There's a couple of other things I wanted to touch base on. I did notice while I've been searching around and looking, and you noticed this last week, but I didn't talk about it. Tamiya has somewhat partnered up with Hobbywing, and they are offering the 1060 ESC in a lot of their kits. Like when I went on their site, one of my distributors I went on, I counted 24 different models that had that coming as the ESC instead of the TLE, whatever the Tamiya one used to be. The one that
right here, the TBLE02S.
Right. Does it say waterproof on that? I can't remember.
It just says censored, and it has blue writing on it. So
okay, so if it's censored, it won't be waterproof. Now, what is good is the Hobbywing 1080 or 1060. Sorry, the 1060 is waterproof. So now you're taking all of your Hobbywing or all of your Tamiya cars that come with some electronics. You still got to build it, but the motor and the ESC are going to be waterproof.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Buy a cheap waterproof servo and a water resistant. You got a car you can go bomb around on the trail with. I think that's a great thing. I'm glad to see that they came out with that they're partnering up with a reliable ESC company. I don't think that you can go wrong doing that kind of stuff.
I also like how they're not hiding the brand. You know, other companies, they've done it in the past. They took another brand that makes ESCs, rebrand it with their brand on it, like, oh, well, it's our brand. No, this is Hobbywing. It's Hobbywing. Everybody likes it.
Yep.
Just use the name.
There's two other things I didn't get on to that because I was running late today.
Was one of the weights for,
hey?
The other one I was thinking was the weights for the X4, X-Ray X4. They got some additional weights you can put on there around the center where the center motor mount is, and keeps all the weight down low and to the center of the chassis.
And then Proline has released 3 new releases. There's a Bronco body that they are putting out, and I thought I had the images on here, but I guess it didn't. It's basically made for granite, Arrma granite, or Traxxas Stampede size-ish, on that little 1/10 scale monster truck size. And it's a Ford Bronco body. It's going to look pretty cool. They also have a Toyota Tacoma. So if you're into tacos, they have a taco body for 12.3-inch wheelbase vehicles, which nobody's really had a newer generation taco body, except for, I guess you could say, Night Customs and Element has kind of done that on the Enduro, but this one's from Proline and a little bit different. It looks like it's a plastic grill insert that goes in, so it's still Lexan in behind. Then they are also releasing a new compound of rubber for their tires for the felony / infraction / limitless / depends on what size you want to cut your wheel well out to. Yeah. So we shall see.
And is that another body they got coming out too for the limitless and such? Or is it just tire?
Well, they had their Corvette body, right?
Yeah.
That teaser picture that they show in there is actually trying to show off the new rubber.
Yeah, new rubber. But I thought the body might be new as well.
Nope, that's been out for a little bit.
Okay.
That's their C8, I believe.
Okay. That makes sense. Which is
kind of a cool body. I like it. It's not muscle car cool, but it's kind of cool.
Well, that's great because Arrma's been having, they make things that are kind of different from everyone else. Like the tires are slightly smaller or slightly bigger. They're not quite the same as the industry standard.
Yeah. But the fact that they are owned by the same parent company, Proline and Arrma, and Proline has come up with so many bodies. Well, they've been making bodies and wheels and tires forever.
Yeah, this last couple years though, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. So you end up with some very cool body option, and it's worth their while now to actually chase that avenue down and go for it because they own the other product line. So all they're doing is basically bolstering their own stuff, right?
Yeah. Competing with themselves in the same market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, was there anything else I was missing? No, there isn't. That's it. Oh, yeah. Well, there's the 1/5 scale Rooster tires. Same thing as last week, except in the X-Max size. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So
I sent you some pictures about last week.
Yes.
Let's pull this up, because this was like a question that we kind of had when we were on there, was, to do with these pictures.
So we put out a video. I put out a video, whatever you want to say. And I'm calling the new Arrma Fireteam. I'm calling it an X-Max killer. And I think it will be an X-Max killer for several reasons. Price point is way, way, way cheaper compared to the X-Max. I have an X-Max. So anybody who thinks that you're just an Arrma fan. No, I have all of them. So
in his horde, collection.
In my horde. I was running my Max today, and it did great until it completely just stopped out of nowhere. I don't really know why it stopped. It just did.
I think we have sneaking suspicion.
What do you think it was?
I think that
it could be moisture in there.
Got some moisture in there, and ESC, or the receiver, didn't like that moisture.
I just get a real kick out of how they always have this waterproof electronics when they're not.
Yeah, I don't know why they can't just like dip it in the waterproof stuff and be done with it.
Just dip it.
Just dip it.
Just dip it.
I'm going to call the fire team Mr. In Between.
Okay, I'm going to stop the screen. I got to add this up here.
I'm going to call it the Max and a Half. The Max and a Half killer.
The Max and a Half killer, yeah.
The Max and a Half killer. Oh.
Where'd it go? There it is.
There it is. So there's the fire team next to a Max.
A Max.
And it looks huge.
It looks quite a bit bigger than... So it is bigger by far. It is definitely bigger than...
El Maxo.
Where's my arrow?
Oh, do it.
My computer doesn't want to think.
Going down.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, so here it is on next to Max, an X Max.
Yeah. So it looks like so huge compared to that Max, and then to the X Max, not so much.
So it's falling into that. It's falling into that middle area, right?
In between, that's what Arrma, I think I'm gonna say, is being known for, is being that in between. What's the norm?
So my point when I say that I think that the new fire team is going to be an X-Max killer is because, one, the Max is crazy good to drive and you can beat the hell out of that thing. And I have the X-Max and I have the Max. And I have some other stuff here too. We'll talk about Cronus. And, if I'm going to go bash something, I don't grab the X-Max. And there's a reason why. One, it's too damn big. Two, it breaks every time I take it out because of its size. And I'm not saying it isn't tough. It is tough when you consider all of the facts that it's like 30 pounds and it's freaking huge. Well, not 30 pounds.
Open wheel.
19 pounds. It's got huge wheels on it. It's a monster truck, right?
Yeah.
But my Max is faster. Top end wise, a bone stock Max is faster. It'll just wind out and scream across the field. Whereas the X-Max, it'll get up there and will scream, but it's just not the same. It's not like as fast. And I think that the Arrma Fireteam is going to fall right into that gap where somebody wants to be bigger than a Max, but they don't want to be, I can't put anything else in the back of my vehicle big like an X-Max. Same reason I don't think that like the 1/5 scale market has never really done that well. It's always that thing where everybody basically, they like it, they think it's cool, they want to talk about it, they want to look at it, they want to see it, but none of them really want to own it because it's going to be way too expensive and too heavy and a lot of work.
Well, I find the 5th scale stuff, you need a lot of room to drive that.
Yep.
Like you turn around, you need a whole field. You need a basketball court, just turn that thing around. So if you scale everything down, the Max is more fit for the environment that we run it.
Yep. So I'm going to say, to me, my next basher is going to be that thing. Because I already have the green thing sitting beside it. So that'll be my next basher. I've looked at Creighton's and I've looked at pretty much everything in the Arrma lineup. And this one was the only one that seems to jump out at me. And then I've also seen some guys have done some body swaps on it and taken the caged body off and put in like large monster truck style body on it.
Yeah.
They look badass. They look really good with a monster truck body on them. So I don't know. It kind of winner chicken dinner for me. It's a winner in my books. I like it. And then, you know, I don't have a lot of luck with electronics from certain companies. So Tim knows which company I'm talking about. Yeah, see, Gord thinks the Max is the X-Max killer, which, you know what? Today we took out the version 2 and compared to the version 1, not as experienced of a driver running the new version 2. So but it runs a lot more like a 1/8 scale than a 1/10.
Yeah.
And
Well,
the
we
Max,
were looking at the size wise too, right?
yeah, the original Max still runs like a 1/10 scale monster truck, like the old Stampedes and the 1/10 scale that size, right? Whereas now they've gone with a longer chassis and a wider stance. It's basically the same footprint as a 1/8 scale monster truck.
Yeah. Same as an 8 scale truggy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I think you should get better handling in the end with it. But out in the snow, I still thought the shorter wheelbase, a little bit taller, lack of paddle tires for mine, pretty damn good.
Well, I think that watching the version 2 go, especially those bumps and going down, like blasting down the field, it seemed to want to stay down more. Wasn't so much wheelie. It seemed to be more planted. Because I was watching it. It seemed to be more stable.
I do like the Sledgehammer tires on it. I don't like them just because, you know, like I just think they look cooler. They look meaner and more aggressive.
Yeah,
I don't know if they actually perform any better. They did seem to be pretty grippy, but they feel harder. The rubber on them feels a little bit harder than the rubber on the original Max tires, which I can't remember what they call it, tread pattern.
Are the Sledgehammers, are they belted?
No.
I
don't think. No, nothing that Traxxas makes is belted.
Too bad.
But they're supposed to be, I believe they're reinforced inside so they don't balloon.
That might be why it's harder.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's definitely. The Supermax is like 749, I want to say. 46, 49.
Yeah, it ran good. Like
750 mark, I think.
I was pretty impressed with it.
Yeah, it was good, and I like that orange. I've always liked that orange. We popped that thing out of the box just to take a look at it and see what it looked like, and that orange just jumps at you. So yeah, I like it. I'm probably not going to waste my time upgrading from my Max to the Max 2 just because I don't really have any problem driving the Max. I like the way it runs. But if I was buying a new one, it wouldn't hurt my feelings that it's bigger, wider. But I really don't think they should be calling it a 1/10 scale anymore.
No, I don't think it should be called 10 scale from the get-go.
Well,
I really don't.
it was a
Like,
bit bigger than the Stampede, right?
Yeah, like Stampede, that's 10 scale.
Yeah, and that's
quite a bit
basically
bigger.
A Stampede on steroids,
which is the 8 scale.
Right? Yeah. So, all right, okay, let's show you guys what else we got here. I gotta get that one out of there.
Maybe it's like an 8.5 scale. We'll call it that.
Scale.
Now they gone to the true 8 scale. 8 scale truggy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because there's been comments. People are like, "Oh, this is the first ever handbrake I've ever seen." No, it's not. Felony. I'm 100% positive that the Felony had a handbrake feature where it would lock up and set it into a slide, because I remember reading it and looking at it, and I've actually seen the pictures online, and I'm going to freaking look at them right now because it's driving me nuts.
One comment, just
you're wrong, man. I don't care what you say. You're wrong.
Yeah, because I remember something about a handbrake before with an Arrma.
Yep. Absolutely, there is. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm just waiting for Arrma to come out with the drag vehicle where it has just an open front diff in there just for a handbrake, so you can do the peel out.
Yeah.
Turn around, put the brake on the front, two-wheel drive in the back.
I just gotta find the stupid thing.
Oh God.
Well, that's steering. I'm sure that's it there, but I can't get the picture big enough. I can't remember if it was standard or if it was. I would know better if every Felony we owned in the store hadn't gotten stolen.
Yeah.
I don't have a soft spot for Felonies.
Very hard on the Felonies.
Right.
So I'm kind of disappointed still.
With?
Another week's gone by. The hopes and dreams have been crushed yet again by X-Ray with the X1. I'm an F1 fan. I'm waiting for this new one to come out just so I can see what it's like, see how it's going to compare to like the Exotech, if they're going to change direction with it. Nothing. It's usually first week of December. Out comes the new shiny X1, and nothing. It's what mid-January. So I actually messaged Alex Hagberg. He's the world champion X-Ray team driver.
Yep.
And I need answers.
Tell me now.
I'm checking my phone because I see it blinking green.
What, did you message?
Come on, answer me. He's
like,
in.
Leave me alone, Leon.
He's in Europe, so we'll probably get some answers while I'm sleeping. That's what happened last time I asked him a couple questions.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You do know that they are releasing the 2022 version of the XB8.
Yeah.
I didn't bother bringing it up this week because there's just a teaser. There's no actual. You can't go down and take a look at any of the actual images or anything. So.
No, not yet. And that's the one that, because the X1 is the end of the on-road release. Then they start doing the off-road, because the off-road's coming up in a couple months across, most of the world when they're outside and it's warm. So yeah, I was just heavily disappointed.
I was very sad. I was very sad, and I was not a happy person.
So I asked Alex if it was because of the X4, because you got to make new parts, the version 2 X4. Maybe they pushed production. So we're going to get some answers.
I'm giving you guys answers right now.
Uh-oh.
I'm right. I'm right.
Prove it.
Right here. Right here. Handbrake module. This is in the infraction. Okay, so I know it does exist. It's not the first. This is in the infraction. There's a handbrake module. I'm positive it is also in the felony, but I couldn't find this picture to show
the handbrake looks like it's in a different position.
It is in a different position. You're right. It does look like it's in a different position.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time, is my point. They have done a handbrake idea before. And it is right here in the infraction. So, yeah. And this is the same servo that they're using, the 650. There's the handbrake module. Yeah, it is there. And I'm positive it's the same thing in the felony, because I remember watching a video with a guy showing it. And he was like, man, this thing's cool. And then he was doing the handbrake thing with it and putting it into a slide so he could get a really cool drift going with it. So I remember. And that was a felony that guy was driving. So
I'm going to correct you on this. Power slide.
Sorry, power sliding.
We were talking about it earlier.
Okay, it wasn't a drift. It was a slide. It was more like a e-brake slide. Is actually technically what it would really be, right? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? Yeah, it would be. It would be an e-brake slide. I think. I could be wrong.
But if you slide it in there and hit full power, now you're power sliding now.
Yes. Yes.
Which I still call it drifting. I don't care who out there in the drifter world. When I
no,
drive my
power sliding, man.
Drift car, I was still drifting.
Nuh-uh. Power sliding.
I'm power sliding. I power slide like a pro.
Okay. So part of my what the freaking potentially block, blah blah blah. I'll show you guys this now. Boom, 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 boom. I share. Let me get it first. This is my project that I'm working on.
Oh God.
And I got where's my other bag of parts that I need? That's the other bag of parts I need right there. I should just cut those open while I'm gonna go get the scissors that my wife stole from me.
I think you just left them somewhere. I forgot them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Hello.
So I think you stole the scissors from her in the first place.
I think you're wrong.
You just claimed them. You're like, these are mine now.
That's what they did to me.
And then she was like, yeah, no, these are mine. No, they're mine. They're my scissors.
No. They're mine.
They're mine. They're coming back.
They have glue on them. They're mine. Mine.
And just wait till they're dull. When they're dull, they'll be yours.
Absolutely.
They don't work anymore. They're yours now.
Absolutely. That's the way it works.
Can I take a picture of that? There.
So this is my project. Let's bring this out a bit more for you here so you guys can see what we're doing. So I'm putting skis on the drag car. Yeah. And then I got these paddle tires that I'm going to put on the back.
And then?
I might up these to something bigger, but the first try is going to be with these guys because I've run these before and they're fairly stiff. And they actually hook pretty good in the snow. I've had these before. So that's what I've been fighting with. So I've been changing out the spindle. So I just got this one lined up so it actually launches the way it's supposed to and lands the way it's supposed to. Like that. So now I'm going to do the other side while you make fun of me and talk.
Well, I'll make fun of you.
Yeah, I knew you would.
So I know that you have something else in your collection that would do this job much better.
That would do the trails much better?
Would do what you're doing much better. It'd be the snowmobile.
I may or may not have a snowmobile.
Yeah.
I may or may not be wheeling and dealing and getting rid of said snowmobile because somebody else wants it.
But still, it would do the job much better.
I don't know. My experience with those things has not been that they do much better.
Well, I think we got to do a head-to-head, I guess.
God, is that ever on there? There we go.
We'll see you go in the snow and move 10 feet, peel out, be stuck, and then the snowmobile.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this won't go just 10 feet.
And then the snowmobile will just...
I've run this combo before on a different two-wheel drive truck. The thing is that other truck is in pieces. It blew up. So I now have to do this way.
Scott thinks we're talking about his snowmobile.
We are.
It's not his yet, is it?
It's not his yet. You're right.
Yeah.
Aaron does have a point, man. It's not yours yet.
I could test drive it and break it, and then no one can have it.
You don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that.
Aaron wrecks everything.
Why? What did I do to you? Why are you going to be so hard on things?
I think Tim might agree with me, maybe. I don't think I was wheeling it enough. You know, if I had those front tires off the ground, I wouldn't be able to break that servo saver. Are you pooping?
That's making a crunchy noise it's not supposed to make. I think I might have to put some lubrication on this. I have not had these out.
Did you spin in your collection?
Oh, this is my drag car.
I'm talking about the skis.
Oh, these skis?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they've been in my collection for a while. They're part of my hoard. Just one more thing from my hoard. Oh,
First step is admitting you have a hoard.
Yeah. I guess the second step would be caring about having a hoard.
Oh, you care.
It doesn't really bother me.
I think it does deep down inside.
Actually, it almost feels like a challenge sometimes. To me, sometimes it feels like it's a challenge and I just need to, I don't know, drive all of them now.
Well, that is the challenge now. We're talking about that today. We need to drive them all.
Bearings.
So, again, this weekend coming up, race weekend.
Race weekend.
Race weekend. Come on out and race. Got a couple guys coming from Kamloops.
Oh, yeah, I got to send those guys their gift certificates.
Now that I finally got their emails.
Is that all of them? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
There's most of them?
I think there's one more in there.
Okay.
I just haven't tracked him down yet.
No.
Don't think he's on my friends list.
I don't know you. You're not my friend.
I don't know who you are. But I made new friends. So yeah, guys, come out and race. Do some racing this weekend.
That'd be cool. Why did I put those away?
Like somebody like Scott.
Yeah.
He makes big promises and just, doesn't show up.
And then just doesn't show.
Yeah.
What a guy. What a guy.
Break my Tuscaloosan heart.
Should work.
Scott says Gatekeeper's almost ready for snow wheeling. Just needs some offsetting hexes.
Offsetting hexes.
Yeah.
Almost sounds like upsetting hexes.
Upsetting hexes.
Upsetting hexes. I need upsetting hexes.
Happens. What'd you lose now?
So tomorrow, I'm going to take this sucker out and run it. I'm going to take it out in the field across the highway from me.
I dare you.
Yeah.
So what you got going on now? I got the. So why do you have to change out the
Spindle?
The spindle.
Or the pin? Because it was too short. So I'll show you here in a second.
So are you putting like a Traxxas one in there from a Slash or something?
Yeah, these were originally designed for Slash. So I looked at it and I just kind of hummed and hawed. And I decided, well, I don't have a two-wheel drive Slash anymore because they've all been sacrificed to the drag racing gods. So, like when I mean sacrifice, I mean they are no longer mine; they're gone, and other people own them. I have one here that Maddox thinks that he's going to build into a drag car someday.
I think
that would actually require him showing up to drag races. So
I feel like you're kind of lacking. You're kind of missing that little part in your heart. Get a little hole in your heart because you don't have a Slash in your collection.
because I don't have a Slash in my collection.
Yeah, you don't have enough of them. You don't have 3 or 4.
Well, I technically, yeah, I don't know. They're not my favorite vehicle, but they're not my least favorite vehicle either. So now this is not this thing here that I'm putting in. Nah, I got to move this camera back. But
Yeah. Reposition.
Whoa, where'd you go? There. So this thing here that I'm putting in here, this is my way of just making this thing work because I actually don't have, because these are designed to fit on a Slash, right? They're designed to fit on a Slash spindle. And well, even looking at the Slash spindle that I do have here, I don't really know how they were supposed to fit. But this piece is just supposed to, this tab piece is supposed to stop the whole thing from flip-flopping around the ski, right? But I couldn't get it to work. So I'm basically just putting a spacer in here with a block so that it will not want to rotate. And then, boom, Bob's your uncle. And yeah, I just got to get it lined up. There we are. Ah! Oh, I dropped the pin. I dropped the damn pin.
20th time's a charm.
How long was this stream? Was this an all-night stream we were doing this time?
Uh,
oh God.
Scott, you gonna bring the wife with you too for some practice night?
Yeah, and bring me that body. If you still want that Honda body, I'll trade you. I would love me another Miata. Wheel nut.
I don't know. I was thinking about that too with the rear wheels. You need something taller.
Yeah, I do need something taller, but I'm just going to go out with something I got right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard. Like, I've run these tires on snow before with another 2-wheel drive. It was actually an old Losi, and it was pretty wild. Okay, so there we go. That's all ready to go. So now I got 2 skis on the front. So to show you the difference here in the spindles, let me move this out of the way. Oh, that was loud. Okay, I can't get the bearing off the spindle, but I'll zoom in here. Okay, so this is what comes on it. And this is a Traxxas one. So the difference between them is quite a bit. Right?
Yeah.
And that's still got the bearing stuck on it because, and then this is actually the size of the hex.
Oh, God.
On that. It's super thin.
Yeah.
Right? And Traxxas front hexes are big, wide things, right? So
like 7 or 8 mils.
And then also the pin is way smaller. The pin is like it's lightweight, yeah. Whereas the pin that came in the slash one is way bigger, way beefier. So that's what I did. I changed that out for that. So yeah, that answers that question. You guys wanted to know. You wanted to know what I was changing. That's what I was changing. Zoomy. No. The reason I chose this particular truck is because this is the one that I took all the electronics out of my Rift, right?
Waterproof.
Yeah, I took all those electronics out of my Rift and I put them in here. And yeah, they are waterproof, so why not?
So one concern I have for those skis in the front is that I know when you're racing, we'll have some toe out in that. Is that going to be too much toe out for skis?
Well, I'm not going to, there's like 0 toe out on this chassis. Because this chassis was never set up with, any kind of toe. It's not an adjustable link in here. It's
so you got what you got.
You got what you got, right? So there's the 2 tires. This is the drag slick, the big Mamba, the fat ones. And there is the paddle tire. So size-wise, it's almost the same.
Is that a 2.2?
No, well, 2.23. It's a short course stuff.
Is that what's on the paddle tire too?
What's that?
A 2.2 and 3?
Yep. I like these rims. I hope I'm never going to get rid of these rims. These are Viterra Glamis rims from way back. And they're beadlock. So it's kind of cool that way because then I can. Oof, I'm going to move the mic. There we go. Drop the mic. Where's my other tire? I'm going to leave this wheelie bar on the back, though. Because there's nothing there. So I'm just going to leave it there and let it drag in behind and be like a rudder in the snow. Maybe it'll help it go straight better.
I think it's going to be more like a handle so you can find it when it does nosedive.
Also a good... Nothing wrong with that either. But yeah, everything about this motor combo and everything that's in here is all waterproof anyways. So I just figured have snow, have high horsepower brushless motor combo, have wheel speed. Let's go and go. I am going to change out the receiver because that receiver is a Sanwa and it is not waterproof. So I'll change it out for one of my Spectrum somewhat waterproofs. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Don't do that now. Move that guy out of the way.
I got the big hammer.
You guys are thinking you're...
Again, I can see you doing that to that little mini crawler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Let me change this view. Where's my thing? This. No, let's do this. Okay, there's the car. There it is with the skis.
Super big cutout in the back from drag racing, so good for this.
Yeah, exactly, right? Now, the other thing that I think is going to work really good for this platform is the bottom of this thing is like a giant flat skid plate. So I actually think it's going to work pretty decent. This part's a flat skid plate part. This is going to be a bit like a shovel, but you should keep it up above the snow. I think. I hope.
Big plow. We'll call it Mr. Plow.
Mr. Plow. You're a fairly good distance off before you're going to hit.
Getting that nice, deep, fresh powder snow.
Yeah, with all that deep, fresh powder snow we got around.
Yeah. I'm still thinking that you need to put a set of tracks on the back. Still thinking that.
You say?
I'm not sure what would fit on there, but
Hey?
is that thing like a gasser now?
Which one? That?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a gasser.
You jack up those shocks, I guess, in the back. I think we lowered them right down.
Well, I do have them lowered for drag racing, right?
Yeah, I need to put some more in there and jack it back up.
It's kind of got that jacked up stance now. But that actually might be better because maybe it'll stay on top of the snow.
Well, I think your rudder's going to get in the way.
Might help it float. Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow when I'm goofing around with the thing because I can. Now you say tracks, and I got to remember where the heck those things are. I have a set of tracks, like big ass tracks.
Yeah.
And when I find them, I'm going to put them back on my Slummet.
Or you can put them on there.
Hey?
Or you can put them on there.
No, they're not. They can't handle speed. And they're 14. No. I got to look at the hexes on those. I don't know what size they really are. If they fit, I might put them on something like that. But they're made for a 1/8 scale monster truck, right? I can't remember where I put the bin. All the hardware from it. Oh, look. The other things that I'm going to build
that?
My boxes apart.
What he forgets about in his collection.
Like, I seriously have drawers and drawers and drawers of parts of stuff. I just need to remember which bin I organized everything into. Well, for me, organized means it didn't make it to the garbage. That's organized.
It's in a box somewhere.
It's actually in a tub. And I wonder where the hell that tub is. I wonder if it's in here. Oh, that was a TV remote. That's important.
That TV remote. That's where that is.
Okay. So here, this will give you an idea. This is one of the tracks.
That's BA. Make that bigger.
Make that bigger?
Yeah. That's like a snowmobile track all right there.
Yeah.
Look at that thing.
So this is one of the tracks out of it. It's all bolted together. It's pretty
center cog in there too, eh?
Oh, it's got a good cog in it. So I had 4 of these for a Summit. And the 4 of these that I had for a Summit, one of them, the guy I got it from, he crashed said Summit into a telephone pole, and he had a brushless combo in there, and he bent all the mechanism on one of them. So I ended up with 3 usable ones and 1 bent to crap, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to take one of these, and I'll put the track system and mount it all up. Now it's designed to fit. It's the Intigi one, so it's the one that's actually designed to fit on the pillow blocks and stuff that come on a Revo or a Summit.
Designed.
So that's what I'm going to put this onto. Which I think that's the reason why I wouldn't be able to put it on there. Because it's got no way to lock it out from just spinning and flipping. I really don't think that this is very brushless compatible.
No, it's pretty stiff.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight here. And I know Graham had one of these on his truck. He had a Summit or a Revo, I can't remember which one, but he had the full track set on it, right? And he had some shots of it ripping around in the snow. It was pretty cool. But I don't know how fast it really is. But while I got this out here, I'm going to show you guys my goodie bag of stuff.
Oh, God.
So I got another project I'm going to start. This other project is going to be... Oh, get this FedEx bag up here. Thing is, I know the tracks that were sitting on that shelf there, and then I cleaned things up. Now I don't know where they're, because I cleaned things up. They're in here somewhere, I know. Anyway, so this is my... I'm taking this, dude. You know, deadbolt, SCX 24. And I'm going to try to make these so I like them. Because they're so small. So there's the motor. There's everything. And I have, well, let's start with the cool stuff first.
So are you just gonna take the body off and then all its parts, you just build a new rig altogether?
No, not quite. Good.
Yeah, I'm near though.
I have a cage.
You got a cage?
I have a cage. So I got some different shocks.
You're talking about that, not the cage that the wife keeps you in?
Oh, that's up in the bedroom.
Okay.
I got the air-filled shocks. I have these really long, super extended ones.
Ooh, lift kit.
Let me zoom you out a bit more. There, that's a little better there. And then I'm gonna put Fireteam 1400 kV motor combo in here. This has got the motor mount and everything in it, with a Fireteam Momentum 20 amp ESC.
And then?
Oh right, this is from Chad. This is the other thing. This is the drift gyro to go with that little mini drifter. I knew I had it. More pieces to show off. That needs to go into the mini drifter box. This is a bill. If you guys don't want to see bills, bills suck. Bills mean less toys. Okay, so that's going there.
They're not toys. They're scaled race machines.
So then we've got I've got the Racing aluminum steering rod link set. So this is basically the one that helps stiffen it up on the front as well. Same as the Hot Racing one. Got this guy. So we're going to put one of those on there. I have a steel link set. So these are complete steel links. So they're heavy. We've got some weight down low. So that's going on there. I got brass knuckles. Those are going on there. I have diff cover. That's going to go on there.
Brass, weight.
I have Racing HD steel drive shafts.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to go on there. Oh, yeah. I've got a set of the Racing shocks as well, but I don't think I'm going to run these ones. I'm going to run the other ones. I have the front and rear adjustable shock towers for the SCX24.
Ooh.
From Hot Racing. Those are going to go on there. I have brass hexes. Why not? I have the +4 mil steel drive stub axles for the SCX24. So these are to bring out, give me a little more stance, right? Widen things out. I also have the steel front drive shaft axle set. So I have two choices here. I can either put the wide stuff on or the regular stuff on. I say wide stuff. I'm going to put wide. So that's probably not going to go on. What's this one here? This would be the steel rear drive shaft for the SCX24. So I'm going to leave that one because this one actually comes with all of them in it. So
all three, eh?
Yeah, all four are in here. But, and then, I got a full hardware set for it.
That's for when you lose them, drop them?
For when
Strip them?
When I have those shit moments, So that is all going into this. And then I haven't decided. I haven't seen anybody build this yet. Well, I have seen this built. This is that Hot Racing cage that they make. And I think what I want to do is I want to build it up on the deadbolt body first. And then see how it works, and then go from there. Maybe swap it all over to that later and do something caged out of it. But I want to make one of these stupid things. And I want to make it work. I know there's so many people that love these SCX 24s. There's entire clubs full of guys that love SCX 24s.
I don't know. Did they actually love it, or did they love the idea of it?
Could be the idea of it. You could be right. Could be very, very valid point there.
Because I like the idea of it.
You like the idea of it.
I like the idea of it, but I don't like them. Like, the idea is cool, right? Little mini crawler.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, it doesn't really go that well unless you find the exact good scale terrain to run it on.
You know, and I thought about doing it all to my Betty. You know, modding that up.
Betty's too hot.
But I like the Betty. I don't want to change the Betty. I like the Betty. I mean, I don't know if I
collector's
like
item.
Yeah, it's a collector's item. This is never. I don't even think the battery's in it. Well, the battery's still in it because it comes packaged in it. But I literally took this out of the box and put it on display. I've never run it anywhere. All I've ever used it for is comparisons. You know, and seeing as the Betty and the Deadbolt are basically the same wheelbase, you know, that's why I was kind of getting a lot of those parts originally, because I was going to put them all on the Betty, and then I realized, well, wait, why don't I just modify a Deadbolt instead? Start with something that is common and don't really want anyways. So that's one of the projects that's going to happen.
So I want to see like a grand total of the parts you put in this thing.
Oh, I'll tally it up. I have to decide what parts are going in first.
Yes.
And now that I got my new camera set up here, that I can actually put it onto this screen at the same time. My problem before is I couldn't do any kind of build videos or anything, or live stream builds or anything like that without my camera wouldn't stream. The camera I had set up on here. But now I found this cool little app that lets me use my phone, which is way clearer anyways. I mean, this thing's way, like I can zoom right in there and you can read the map. You can read the map on the GPS with that thing. You can see his hopes and dreams. Look at that. See how clear that is? You can see his hopes and his dreams. I just got to figure out where he is. There he is. There he is. Look at that little guy. He's so small. That's when you zoom in that much, but, you know, zoom it out from about here out is pretty damn clear.
Yeah.
And then I can go all the way to wide so you can see the rest of my mess.
Oh,
I don't want you to see all of my mess.
Too far.
Mess, you don't get to see all my mess. Yeah, so that's one of my projects I'm going to do. Cool. Any questions? Anybody? Need 2.2 foams for 2.2 swampers for U4 racing build. What foams work the best? For the 2.2s, the best foams would be Crawler Innovation foams, really. Prefontaine fender flares for it. Yes, you're right, I do. No, this is not where all... Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is where all the parts went. But I would say 2.2 foams, 2.2 swampers for U4 racing. I would actually probably go with the set of Crawler Innovations. The only reason I have not stocked them in the store recently or for the past while was every single time I went to order with them, they did not have medium foams in any of the sizes that we needed. They might have had the foams, but they didn't have them in anything that matched with any of the wheels and tires that we had in stock. So I didn't bother. I could get the 2.2s from Proline, which are the 2-stage, and I could get the 2.2 or the 1.9s from Proline that are the 2-stage. And plus, I have another little side project that we were trying to work on. But it's not happening as fast as it was supposed to.
So back to your question. Anybody have any questions about that little mini 24? My question: why?
Why what?
Why?
Why this guy? Or why this guy?
All three.
Well, honestly, this guy and kind of this guy are because I'm going to run them there. I'm going to build some modular crawler stuff. I got a whole project that Maddox started out in the garage. But I
They
have
started, didn't finish.
It's a typical kid. They get halfway in, they're like, "Yeah, that was cool. Okay, I'm bored," and then move on to the next thing. So I got this crawler course thing that we're going to build. I got a whole pile of foam. I've got spray foam. I got all these materials and stuff, and I just got to get out there and get it built. So it'll happen. Yes, Gord, hoodie update. We ordered some hoodies because what is the color you would like, Gord? Pick a color so I can make sure I have the right hoodie. Hi.
Hi.
What you doing?
I would be working on the thing, but the phone cutter's broken.
Somebody's watching me. You're on the. How did you hear that?
I was in my room.
Oh, you're in your room. The foam cutter broke. I have not had any luck with any of those wire foam cutters. They burn out, every one of them. I bought high quality ones, Weller ones that were made. I bought the ones for doing model train stuff. They've all failed and broke. They're just junk.
I think what you need, you go down to your local thrift store and look for those turkey carver machines, a little handheld turkey carver machine, have the two blades and go like this.
Yeah, I've got one of those here.
Yeah.
But the problem is you can't plunge cut with those. And that's what I was trying to get, was something that would let me plunge cut. And so I almost had it, but it didn't work. I wanted to be able to just basically stick it in and then start doing the cut so that I could carve out holes and craters and cavernous spots. But with the knife that you're talking about, it's oscillating, right? And you kind of have to come into it this way and then work your way in. You can't just and then down. So that's the only issue with that. I'm going to pull apart this thing and take a look and see if I can figure out why it's not working. And I've got a couple of old soldering irons that I'm going to see if I can just pull the tips off of them and put the tips from this gun that I got onto those, because I know the soldering irons work. Right?
Yeah.
So I'll take the old soldering irons and do that. Yeah, Scott, you have foam, don't you? You shouldn't have said you have foam, because now I'm going to bug you. Because you probably have all different densities of foam and everything too, right? And ways to cut them.
Oh, yeah.
And all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So Gord mentioned something up here. I was caught it in the comment. I got to scroll back to the comments here.
I also sent you another picture of what's on my bench.
Where's Gord's thing here? Okay, here we are. 24th, bash and crawl. Who's down? Night run at Becker around 6 or 7-ish.
I think that's a Monday. That's on Gord's birthday, I do believe.
Is it a Monday?
I think so.
Let's look on the Monday. That is a Monday.
It's a Monday.
Well, I don't know if I can go that late on a Monday. Well, maybe.
Monday.
Around 6 or 7-ish, you want a night crawl. I might have something by then figured out to night crawl with. but I doubt that I could do it on Monday. That's all the only issue I have. I'm usually dead to the world on a Monday. Trying to be dead to the world. Doesn't work. I try. Well,
Try.
I try. Ah, yes, it's his birthday. Do we get to give you birthday bumps? Birthday bumps. Yeah.
The funny part is the birthday bump's gonna be on his ankles with a max, right?
Yeah. So, what time have we been finding it getting dark lately?
Like 4:30-ish.
4:30 it starts getting dark. So I would aim for 4:30. And then you'd be out there when it starts getting dark. And it's not getting stupid cold right off the bat. And then we would probably better chance of people showing up. I don't want to go into the wee hours of the night because Aaron's going to have me racing.
You're gonna be tired.
I'm going to be tired from racing. Because Aaron's a slave driver. I don't know if you guys ever gone out racing with Aaron, but he's like a slave driver. He's like, go faster.
No, it's just a pace. You race, you go back to your pits, you put your car into the charger, you go to Marshall, come back, you race again, put your car on the charger, back up to Marshall.
Oh, God, that's
Yeah,
so
bored.
work.
Right?
Sure, as long as no max or X max is involved.
We're waiting outside his house, waiting for him to go to work, and Max comes off his roof.
Wham! Gotcha!
Gotcha.
I was going to show Gord's pictures. I'll show Gord's pictures here because I forgot. Oh, I got to get rid of this though. Let's stop that one. We'll wait for this to load.
And then?
Oh, yeah, you showed me these pictures too. I got to download these.
Yeah, download that stuff. Do it. Don't crash the computer. Don't crash it. Don't crash it.
I'm trying not to. Okay, here's Gord's. Wow. Holy man, you've been cleaning. Okay, let's get to we'll do this one because I've already seen the video for this one. And then we'll do wrong way. So shiny.
So shiny.
Oh man. Somebody's been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. It's making me jealous.
No, not me. Not talking about me.
No, not you.
Although I did do some cleaning, and then I did some adding.
And then Gord got himself a new little crawler, a barrage, and a night crawler, which I've got upgrades for the night crawler at the store that you are going to probably want to consider, like the steel gear set and the steel aluminum transmission housing and all the things that burn out and melt. And I'm not sure what this says, but I will see it in a second.
Is that Nightcrawler still a current model, or they discontinued it, or what?
It's kind of a current model still. It's actually a I gotta find that picture now. Okay, we'll start with this one. As long as it's not a video. I see your repair technique. I get what you got going on here. Okay, so we have share the screen and share that window. So we have Gord's repair job here.
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue. Right there. Ta-da!
It's a capper axle.
That's a capper axle. You and another guy have issues with capper axles. But the other guy had an issue with the capper axle because, well, he put some gigantic tires on it.
So, have you ever tried the trick where you put glue and baking soda or baking powder in there?
Baking soda to clean it
Yeah.
and make it harder? Yes, I have. It does work. So there's a night crawler. I like the night crawler. My first ready-to-run crawler was a night crawler. Way, way back when the night crawler was brand new and they first came out. It was my first Swampish crawler that I decided I wanted to try and do. Actually, I never even really decided I wanted to try and do it. I was stuck in a hotel room in the middle of nowhere, and the local hobby shop had one. So I went, I will take that. Thank you very much. And I proceeded to drive that while I sat on standby in a hotel for a week.
Oh.
And by the end of that week, there was very little left stock with that truck. All right, so there's a barrage, a little blurry on that picture, granulated a bit, but that's running a set of 1.9 slingers. And that is running same axles as, well, that's the wheels off of the temper. Which, Gord, by the way, your transmission and everything on that truck is all shares parts with the temper, right? So if you can't find barrage, look up temper. Most of that stuff will fit. Which I don't even know if you have that temper anymore. Zoom this out. There's another shot. I remember that bench. We were at that bench today. And then we went somewhere else.
A Becker action.
So here's his...
That's where Gord listens to his dubstep.
I don't know. Is there any music to this? I'm going to turn off the sound.
We can throw some dubstep on there.
And then play. Waiting.
Does it go bigger?
That's as big as it goes. Play. Oh, there we go. Oh, changing lights.
Yeah, I definitely need some dubstep in there.
And a disco ball.
Like some Christmas dubstep.
It needs a disco ball.
Like that day we went out crawling. The winter Christmas dubstep.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I showed you that last week. I remember that.
It was all the way back, and he was very happy with it.
Yeah, Gord didn't like the dubstep. Gord's got no taste. So there it is in red. So there it is with normal lighting, so you can actually see things.
So he's working on stuff, and then turn on the dubstep.
That's about the only thing that really I don't like about my setup here is that I'm down in the basement. I'm down in the dungeon, so I don't get any natural light, which bugs me after a while. And then this is Gord's 360 gimbal camera idea thingy.
Which we saw him biff it off right away.
Well, it happens. Mistakes were made.
Hopefully see ya. That's for sure see ya Saturday night. We'll talk to you
Okay,
later.
well, Aaron, here's your motors.
Yeah. They need homes.
They need homes. What are those out of?
Well, the big one, that's from my 8-scale buggy. That's the normal race motor.
Okay.
The small one was out of my 2-wheel drive, which is now my drag car, the smallest one. That medium-sized one, I had that in my 3S drag car, which we don't run 3S drag car anymore.
So this is a 550.
Yeah, 550.
This one's a 540.
540.
This one is what's that size up?
36600 or 3660.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh no, this is a 4268.
Big mama jommer.
Yeah, because 3660 is a 550.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying you need a home for those.
Yeah.
What's the KV rating on each?
The big one's 1900.
That one.
Yeah. Next one's a 4300.
Okay.
All the speed. And small one is a 3800.
And they're all hobby wing?
All hobby wing. All the good stuff. So I was thinking about putting the 550 in the buggy.
In the buggy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is 130 amp ESC. Spectrum, but it's basically hobby wing. Are those censored or sensorless?
These are censored, all of them.
All of them.
All
But
are
you could
censored.
run them sensorless
Could.
if you were running a sensorless ESC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Gord's got to get up at 3 a.m. All right, man. Have a good night. We're going to call our night anyways because it is 2 hours in. And I have kids looking at me like, how come you haven't tucked us in yet? Well, because, life happens.
My daddy.
Oh, my God. Okay, so that's it for this week. We will talk to you guys later. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. I'm coming up to tuck you in.
Oh, I know. I'm just making sure you come.
Yeah, okay. I gotta like quit this stuff. Might be interested in the small one. You got an ESC to go with it. Need a motor for the front wheel drive drag car.
Oh no, these aren't for anyone else.
You got to figure something else. You got to figure out something further to go in.
Yeah, I need to put them in something.
I might have something.
Cool.
Or 6 or 3.
63 is probably about the right number.
I got.
I guess we'll see everybody next week.
Yep.
If not, see you at the track. See you guys trackside.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs cars. He needs so many more cars. He's got to catch up. He's working hard at it. Anyways, we'll let you guys go because I know the rest of you guys probably got stuff to do and get to bed. And I've done enough talking tonight. I feel like we should call our night. And I had to scratch my head and figure out where the pictures went that were supposed to go on the new NRC stuff that didn't. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.